This could be it or not. Hi, Dean Jenkins with FollowMeTrades.com, and this is the market update for the week coming up of April 17th, 2017. And I say this could be it or not because we've continued to see the pattern that I've been talking about for a few weeks here, showing the S&P 500 daily chart. And we do have, according to Dow Theory, the signs of at least a minor or intermediate level correction forming. So let me walk through that just real quick. So Dow Theory says we have an uptrend as long as we have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and that the uptrend is continuing until that pattern is broken. And when we start getting lower lows, lower highs, like we see right now, new lows, lower highs, new lows, that the trend has changed and is at least correcting. And I'll show the pattern here. I'll draw it on the chart. We do have that for sure. We have low, lower high, meaning it didn't go above that one, new low, lower high, and looking like we're going to put in a new low. We're getting very close to it. So I've marked a key level here in purple as 23, 22, 25 on the S&P 500. And if we take out this previous low, then we've got several data points suggesting the trend is turning and going from an impulsive move into at least a corrective move. And the target zone for that, using Fibonacci retracement, is these two blue lines here. Between these two blue lines here, where I'm drawing this circle, with a midpoint right here, just under 2250 on the S&P 500. So this is the big impulsive move up since the election, and clear evidence that we haven't seen before of several lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high moves. And if this week we get a new low put in, then this is really highly probable. So for this week coming up, we've got a little bit of economic news, planned economic news coming out, and we'll take a look at that. And so here's the economic news calendar from Bloomberg. It's a nice calendar. Nothing on Monday. Housing starts on Tuesday. That's typically a market moving report. We've got the oil inventory report on Wednesday. And then Thursday, jobless claims, the Philly Fed business outlook, and then on Friday, PMI and existing home sales. So kind of a moderate week in terms of economic news. Probably geopolitical news. If any news breaks, that will be a big deal. And we've got earnings beginning to heat up. There's a good article here on Yahoo. This title is Earnings Rush, What You Need to Know in the Markets This Week. And they point out that we've got big players reporting this upcoming week. Netflix, Bank of America, IBM, Qualcomm, eBay, GE, UAL. Hopefully their earnings can take attention off of some of their other issues that they've had recently. But back to the chart. Again, we'll be watching this very closely. If we take out this low, like I said, there's a really good probability that a downtrend is beginning. Also, if we end up taking out the high, this low that we're watching was put in on March 27th. If we take out this high here that was put in on April 5th, a high at 2378.36, then this downtrend's broken and it's going to carry on. So economic reports, geopolitical news, and earnings all feeding into it. You can see the market is getting more volatile and starting to swing around intraday. The price bars are getting bigger, and we could probably continue that to we probably expect that to continue. So we'll be watching that really, really closely. Let's take a look just at we got the exact same pattern on the Dow. This is the S&P 500. These are the levels. Let's go look at the exact levels for the Dow. So this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average on a daily chart. It's got the exact same pattern, low, lower high, new low, lower high, looking for yet another low to be put in. And for the Dow, it's at 20,412.80. Same exact dates for this low and the high that if it gets taken out would invalidate this thesis. The target zone is here. Midpoint for the Dow is here at about 19.5 for just a modest correction to this ongoing trend. And of course, if it goes much deeper, it could be the big one. So this could be it. Maybe. We'll watch these key price levels as all the news comes out this week. And if anything dramatic happens, I'll send an update midweek. Let's take a look now at gold and then oil, as always. So here is gold on a daily chart, and we've been talking about this bullish move on gold for several weeks. We traded it back at the beginning of the year. We sat out this correction, and we said it really looked like the next move up was getting underway. It's already made it into the target zone that we projected. But this is a really strong move and gaining momentum, and right now I'm recording this at about 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. So the overnight session is open, and gold's already up just over 0.5%. So we'll see if it can hold that through the night. The S&P 500 is down just a little bit. So Asian markets will open in a few hours, may have an influence. But this trend really looks like it's going to continue. We're long on gold, and we're going to stay with it. And it could go past this this target zone, even up into a much stronger move. You can see the indicators here are all very strongly green. The price pattern's up. We're up above the Ichimoku cloud. Everything is bullish here about gold. So we're staying with this and looking for higher targets on gold. This is the crude oil futures chart on a daily basis. And oil continues to just be a very, very difficult market to trade. It's been in a very wide channel since last summer, and that's just continuing. So at this point, we don't see a trend that we can predict, a continuation where it would go from here. If it can break through out of this channel, there may be an uptrend. Same thing for the downtrend. So at this point, we don't know, and we're sitting on the sidelines on oil, waiting until we get some better clarity on that. So all eyes are really on the indexes. That looks like where the volatility and the price movement is going to be. We have a bias to the downside if we take out those previous levels that we showed here on the S&P 500 and on the Dow. So stay tuned, and again, if we get any updates through the week, we'll be watching this really close, and we'll send them out. Whatever you do, trade safe, use risk control, keep your winners big and your losers small, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.